Today I wanted to show you some new things that we have at Market of Choice. We just got a whole line of new products in, and I picked some of my favorites. I'm going to put them together and make a miso and umami glazed salmon for you. You're gonna love it. The first thing we want to do is start our rice. That takes longer than anything else in this dish. I've started some jasmine rice, a couple of cups with 2.5 cups of water, pinch of salt, put it on the stovetop, set a timer for 20 minutes, and it's going. Meanwhile, we'll get everything else together for the dish. The first thing that's going to go into our dish is 1/4 cup of this dark miso paste. We just got this line of products in. We have multiple varieties of this. You could also use a light miso, just use a little bit more. This one has really deep flavor though, and I really like this product. The next ingredient that we're going to add to our dish is the Heaven and Earth 4-fruit sauce. This is actually a vinegar and fruit sauce. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons to this. This is a chef's secret weapon. It can now be yours. This is umami paste, and this one is made with togarashi. Togarashi is a Japanese peppercorn, similar to a Szechuan pepper, but it's pretty mild. It just adds a nice warmth to this. I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons to our marinade here, and this is going to give it the roundness, the balance that I'm looking for. The rest of the ingredients in this marinade are simply 3 tablespoons of mirin cooking wine, 2 tablespoons of tamari, and 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. The last thing that goes into our marinade is a tablespoon of ginger. You can add a little more if you like a little more ginger. I'm going to show you a little trick for peeling ginger. You can use a spoon, which is really nice, really handy, or just the edge of a knife. And it makes this go really quickly. Instead of trying to pare it, peel it by hand, or use a vegetable peeler, this is the super fast way to do it. Now we're just going to add the salmon. Let the salmon sit for about 15 minutes to half an hour in our marinade while we're working on our vegetables. I'm using a Japanese sweet potato. I just love the color of these. We're just going to slice it really thin, and some broccolini. Broccolini picks up the marinade. These will pick it up almost like a paintbrush. Okay, so we've taken our salmon out of the marinade and put it in the center of the pan. The center of the pan is the slowest spot on the pan, and I want to give the salmon time to cook slowly. The vegetables I put into the marinade really quickly and onto the pan, and I want them to cook all the way through, and so I've moved those to the edge of the pan. So everything is covered in the marinade. I'm going to drizzle a little bit more over the top of it. It's going to go into a 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes until everything is done. So while the salmon and vegetables are cooking, I'm going to do a quick saute of some edamame and then some shishito peppers. I'm going to cook them separately just because I like to cook the shishitos until they char. The edamame, I just want a really quick saute on them. I'm using a neutral oil. It's just going to take a few minutes to get each of these done, and then the salmon will come out. We'll top it with these. I've just put a little bit of rice down on the plate, put the salmon right on top of that, and put the vegetables around it. All we need to do now is just put together just a few little garnishes. We're just going to chop some green onion. I have some toasted black and white sesame seeds. We're just going to put that over the top and drizzle some yuzu juice. It tastes similar to lime juice, and it's perfect for vegetables and fish. There it is. That's our miso glazed salmon with roasted vegetables. Comes together in a flash. It's easy, delicious, fantastic, and deeply flavorful. You're gonna love it.